It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Frankie Louvu, who has climbed to 68 tackles so far this season. It's the Commanders and the Broncos, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500. That's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them. Fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Benjamin St-Juste there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Williams. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 3rd and 5. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man, Troutman. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He's got the tight end. That's Greg Dulcich. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. To throw is Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. On the give, it's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. Mims sent in motion here. He'll try to run for it with Williams. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On first down, right back to Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back is that he's predetermining where he goes with the ball. Not only did it lead to the 2 interceptions, but it leads to some missed opportunities as the play unfolds. He could have had more touchdown output if he would have just gotten off that first read and found the open man. He got away with it last week. He doesn't want to make a habit of trying to get away with it every week. He needs to clean that up, especially if he wants to come away with a win here today.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here comes 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's going to be caught by the rookie from Colorado. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Commander's first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. And you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Washington.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cody Barton. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
The Broncos offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Nix. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. A second effort, and he is in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Broncos are out to a 10-0 lead.
Commanders, nothing. Will Lutz.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards with 2 weeks to play. Looking to finish strong and capture the crown. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll have a Commanders 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Daniels now on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Taking off. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. It is 3rd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That's caught. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close, and now it's 1st and goal. Throwing is Nix. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And it'll be a gain here down to the 12-yard line. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Here's Nick's to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will open up a 13-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Commanders' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Now Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. First down and one shy of 100. That was his 99th catch of the year.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Here's 1st and 10. On the zone read, they hand it to Warren. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Down the sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 13-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Got it into the hands of Mims.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible, and sometimes it's by design.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. To the goal line and in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington. And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane of the goal line. They'll run with Warren. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jalen Warren, touchdown Commanders. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard mark. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The Broncos bringing out their punter. Jahan Dotson's going to bring it back for the Commanders. This brought him out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Commanders' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense is trying in the first half, it hasn't worked. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st down, Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To the air again is Daniels. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing again. Daniel. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
At the 19-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Daniels gonna throw again. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. This drive's gonna continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Commanders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A first down throw for Nix. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That is caught. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, and we'll send you about a mile north of here to our studios in the Creative Village. Standing by the coach with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start with an NFC matchup. Tampa Bay on the road taking on Dallas. And it's the Cowboys who are out in front. C.D. Lamb. 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Devontae Adams, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they lead the visiting Packers at halftime. Michael Penix with 2 first-half touchdown passes. We saw a solid first half out of running back Jaylen Warren. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These 2 teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico
team is
and Greg
out on the
Olson.
field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion comes Thomas. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Third down.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
It's 4th down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McLaughlin now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. It's another run here for Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. Here now, 3rd and 5. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. We'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll run you through some of the highlights from earlier in this one. There's just the one touchdown pass. Doesn't look remarkable if you look at the stat sheet, but watching the game, you see when the throws needed to be made, he has made them. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a handoff to Warren, running left. And he'll have a Commander's 1st down as he gets this up past the 35.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. The tight end going in motion to the left. On the handoff, this is Warren. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Daniels now on first down. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll throw with Daniels. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing is Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate. Work with your quarterback. Go into scramble second reaction. Let's also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Daniels to throw on second down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, winning on recipe for success.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Warren. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Washington. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense headed back to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns. The time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They send Sutton in motion. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Atwell sent in motion here. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's a 2nd and 6. They run over center with Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Mims sent in motion here. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Dotson will bring it back. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. On the ground, this is Warren. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try and run it here with Warren. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That'll be batted down. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run up the middle with Warren. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
11 yards on the... Dan Quinn wants a second opinion here, and he has thrown the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Nix. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Commanders come up with it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throwing now on 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 3-score game.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes. Generally, one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run the draw with Warren. And he'll get this close to a 1st down. It's about 7, maybe a yard short of the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, a run with Madison. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Warren. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. 1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Here's Daniels. It's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
On 1st down, Daniels. He will find Thomas. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
That's another Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and goal.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That 1st and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
A carry here for Warren. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run. It's Warren. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at him. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Throwing. Nix. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A 1st down throw for Nix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On 2nd down, it's Nix. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed as they have the advantage here in the 4th. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.